Everyone knows how the Titanic sank. April 14th, 1912, 11:40 p.m. The mighty RMS Titanic struck an iceberg and disappeared beneath the Atlantic. That's the official story. But what if that's not what really happened? Survivors describe the collision as strange, not violent, not explosive, just a long, scraping sound, like metal being dragged across something. Many passengers didn't even realize the ship had been hit. A 46,000-ton ship moving at full speed, and people barely felt it. Does that sound normal to you? When the wreck was discovered decades later, experts expected to find one massive tear in the hull. They didn't. Instead, they found several narrow openings, steel plates bent inward. Ice pushes metal back, so why did the metal bend the other way? Captain Edward Smith had received multiple iceberg warnings that day, at least 6. He was one of the most experienced captains in the world, and yet he never slowed the ship down. Why? Confidence? Pressure? Or did he believe the real danger wasn't ahead of him, but below him? The ocean that night was described as perfectly calm. No wind, no waves, just flat, black water. Sailors call that a dead calm, and sometimes it feels like the sea is holding its breath. When the Titanic began to sink, witnesses said something unsettling. It didn't immediately plunge, it paused. The bow slipped under the surface, and for a moment, it looked as if the ship was being held there. Then it was pulled down. Over 1,500 people died that night, but only a fraction of the bodies were ever recovered. The rescue ship RMS Carpathia arrived expecting chaos, debris, bodies, wreckage everywhere. Instead, the sea was almost empty. Too empty. Icebergs drift. They don't chase, they don't wait, and they don't pull ships downward. Steel does not bend inward without pressure, and oceans do not erase 1,500 people without a trace. For over a century, the iceberg explanation has remained untouched. Simple, comfortable, safe. Because the alternative is far more disturbing. That something vast was moving beneath the surface that night. Something powerful enough to tear open steel. Something patient enough to wait in total darkness. The iceberg may have been there, but it might not have been alone. And if you ever find yourself staring at a perfectly still ocean at night, and it feels like the water is watching you back, don't look too long.